Hey, what's going on everybody? JS Cards here, coming at you with another video today. And last week I shared my Despia Invoked Shaddoll deck, and I got a comment saying, hey, can we see some test hands, see the combos, stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do today. This list is pretty much exactly what I shared in the real life deck profile, so not a whole lot to go over. I just thought I'd throw it up on the screen so you guys can take a look at it, but this deck's really fun. I've taken it to locals like 3 times, I think, and I just enjoy it. I really like Invoked Shaddolls and Dogmatica, and then I took out the Dogmatica cards to play Despia, but you can also still put Dogmatica in here if you want, so it's a lot of different archetypes, but they work so well together. So I thought we'd just do some test hands and combos and stuff and just see, you know, how this deck looks and how some of the hands work. Sometimes you do get hands that you can't do a lot with, but when you open, you know, with 2 or 3 of the really good cards in this deck, you can take this deck pretty far and just get out your powerful fusions. So let's just jump into the first test hand. This is actually really good. We have our Invocation, Alistair, and Branded Opening. So in this opening hand, I can show you guys how some of the Despia monsters work with like Invoked and stuff like that. So we're just gonna normal Alistair. We got the Invocations in our hand already. We'll go into our Artemis here, and then we will activate our Invocation, and we'll get out our Makaba. We'll use Invocation to get the Alistair back. And then from here we can go into Branded Opening, and we'll get out, okay, so we gotta discard something. I guess Shaddoll Fusion in this case. We'll get out our Alibur. And then we can get our Theater here. Activate Theater. Use its effect. And we can bring out our Quiritus using our Alibur and Alistair. So we have out our Makaba, we have out our Quiritus, which are kind of our 2 boss fusion monsters. On top of that, we have an Invocation in hand, and we have an Alibur in the grave. We can use the grave effect in case one of our fusions gets destroyed. So, you know, not a crazy end board, but these cards are really powerful. You can take this one step further if you open a Shaddoll with your Alistair and Branded Opening, but we'll see if another test hand can show that. Alright, so this next hand is kind of cool. We do have Dramaturg, so I'll show you guys what this card can do. It's pretty cool. We'll fire off our Magical Meltdown so we can get to our Alistair, which lets us get to our Invocation and start going from there. We also did open up the Terraforming, so, you know, we could always get the Theater as well, but let's just start with this. Of course, Artemis. Fire off that Invocation. Use Invocation again in grave to get back the Alistair. Alright, so now I think we fire off our Terraforming to grab Theater. Activate Theater. We'll use Theater's effect to go into our Quiritus again using Dramaturg and Alistair. And then Dramaturg's effect will activate, special summoning itself. So, you know, very similar to the first combo, but having Dramaturg in hand lets you bring out another 3000 attack body. We have a Gamma, we have a Ghost Bell for a little bit of disruptions, but I mean, these are really cool cards, really powerful. Quiritus effect on your opponent's turn you can use to change all the attacks to 0, except for your Makaba and Queritus, they should stay with their 2500 attack bodies. So that's just another, very similar combo to the first one, but Dramaturg is awesome. I really like that card. Let's see what else we got. All right, this is another good hand. I mean, you guys know how it works. Normal summon Alistair, fire off that invocation. Makaba. Use invocation from the grave, get back the Alistair. So, I mean, there's some cool things you could do here, honestly. We could use invocation again. We have a Shaddoll Beast in hand. So, like, we could even go into a Winda Construct. You could go into your Despia Infusions if you wanted to. So, if we went into the Winda, we could even use our Alibur for a fusion target if you wanted, and we keep the Alistair in hand. That might be good, because then you could probably normal summon it again and keep going, but... So let's do that. We'll draw a card. We do have Despia Tragedy. That's another really cool card too. I like just having the one copy in the deck. It can do, different things than Alibur and Dramaturg. But in this case, we have Makaba, we have Winda. I mean, we still have an Alistair in the hand, but yeah. So there's a Shaddoll out on the field, and Winda wins games. So another little fun combo. So here we opened up Despia Tragedy, which basically, if it's sent to the graveyard or it's banished by a card effect, you can add one Despia monster from your deck to your hand. So in this case, we would fire off the Meltdown. Of course, add the Alistair. Normal summon. Get another invocation, because why not? We'll go into our Artemis. Fire off one of your invocations. We'll go into Makaba again because it's too good. Alright, so then we'll use our invocation, get back the Alistair, fire off invocation again. We'll go into Queritus again, using Tragedy and Alistair. Tragedy will activate, which will let us get to our Alibur. So in this case, we have Alibur in our hand. If he's normal or special summoned, we can add a branded spell or trap from our deck to our hand. So this lets you get into Theater. You already have a Makaba and Despia Queritus on the field. You have a Veiler and Called by the Grave in your hand for some disruption. Or if you need to stop a spell or a monster effect with Makaba, you can discard one of these if you really need to, but still really cool. I mean, this deck doesn't do anything super crazy, but the couple of monsters that it can bring out in a turn, they're really annoying. They can be tough to stop, and if you have some hand traps on top of that, or if you have your Magical Meltdown on the field, which basically protects all of your fusion summoning, it's going to be tough for your opponent. Okay, so this is actually a really good hand. So let's start off by firing off Meltdown. Say it with me, everybody. Normal summon Alistair. Alistair effect. Grab that invocation. Invocation to go into Makaba. Invocation again to get back that Alistair. We have our Shaddoll Fusion. So we can activate Shaddoll Fusion. We can go into, well, I'd say Winda, using Squamata and Thaumaturge. Summon out Winda, trigger, well, actually both of these. And we can send our Wendy to the grave. We can special out our Dramaturg from the grave, but I should not have sent Wendy, that's my bad. But if you had another fusion out, you could have sent Wendy to the graveyard to set another Shaddoll, but this is better. I mean, we got a Winda, we got a Makaba, we got a Dramaturg. It's basically the same type of combo, just altering it a little bit depending on what other type of cards you have. Do you have Shaddolls with your Invoked? Do you have the Despias and the Shaddolls together? This is another classic type of hand. We'll get our Meltdown. Grab the Alistair. Normal summon. Activate effect. Go into our Makaba. Invocations effect again. In this case then, fire off your Shaddoll Fusion. I just say go into Winda. Most of the time that's what I do. Draw a card. We have Dramaturg. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, just another decent hand. We got Meltdown out on the field. We got 2 fusions. We have a Veiler, a Gamma, a Despia monster. So that's really all I have for you guys today. This deck, you know, it doesn't do anything super crazy. I don't think it's super broken, but being able to bring out some of these powerful fusions is really good. It's fun. I mean, you can play whatever variety of hand traps you want. You could play some spell and trap removal as well to protect you from that, because that does hurt this deck if they are able to, you know, stop your back row from going off. But this is a fun deck. I enjoy it. Hopefully this helped, and if you want to see any more deck profiles or combo videos or anything like that, test hands for any of the decks that I post, let me know. So give this deck a shot if you haven't tried it already, and let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching this video. Stay tuned because I'm going to be making some new videos in the near future, some new deck profiles, opening videos as well, and maybe even some discussion videos about certain cards I'd like to maybe see reprinted, or talking about some of my favorite cards. I'm not really sure yet, but if you guys have any suggestions of what types of videos you'd like to see on this channel, let me know. Thanks again for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, peace out, and have a good one.